Well, hey, what's up, everybody? Sorry for the delay there. I uh, I see that there's some live chat going on that he's not on. Hasn't started yet. He'll be on at 5. So here we are at 4 something. I'm still trying to figure out, and I do apologize for any confusion there. What a gruesome looking camera view of this, isn't it? It's a little chilly here in the house. I'm going to put a beanie on. Station Casino. The Warrior Queen's brother is head of bingo there. He's head of every game there unless it has a card in it. He is the bingo king. His name is Glenn Meadows. He was an actor. A lot of people don't know that he was an actor. And his bride was an actress, and she was referred to as the Queen of Scream. So she did a lot of independent horror films, which is kind of cool. What else should you know about me? There was a documentary made about my family. You can find it on Professor Swag. What's up? What's up? It was on HBO, and you can find it on YouTube. It's called American Hollow, and it is about hey SS Gamer, good to see you. I'm sorry that about the delay in the stream, and it was about the poverty of my family and how they lived compared to the rest of America. You know, it's kind of a time lapse, if you will, back in time. They're very much in poverty, uh, you know, in the American standard things of life. I went down and visited them once as a kid, and I was young, 7, 8 ish, and it was not the accustomed American culture. So what we have here, I think I'm going to treat these as like a podcast, really, the live streams, and I'm going to treat them like a podcast. And you guys, you know, will be interrupting, will be part of the podcast, be part of the broadcast. And when I see your comments or questions, I will break from the material that I am talking about and talk with you. We have, oh boy, let's take a look at your name there, sir. SKGHD. There's like no vowel in there. Hello there, he says. Well, hello right back to you. How are you? I hope all is well. You have any questions? I'm going to say probably not. We only got 3 people watching. We had bigger crowds in the last ones. Maybe it's the timing. I'm guessing it's probably 5 p.m. there. People trying to get home, trying to have dinner, and whatnot. Boy, oh boy, I've been watching or getting ready to watch a little bit of Arnab. We well, I watch Arnab. I broadcast some Arnab on our radio station, darkskyradio.com. Again, that's darkskyradio.com. And man, do we have a situation going there, don't we? A crazy situation going there with the riots. Just bear with me here. I'm trying to get a couple things squared away here. What is okay? So let's see. We have a couple comments here. Sergwag PG with a new 4K camera. Are you decided to break Jabby's records? What are Jabby's records? I don't know what his records are. What you're referring to, my friend. Conjol. Hey, yes, I am live. Yes, you do have a situation. Are we referring to the Delhi situation, Conjol? I went through and watched your videos, Conjol. Conjol, am I saying that right? Conjol. And I did a reaction video to the one. It was just so ridiculous. It was so ridiculously funny, and it was Rahul Gandhi, where he's in southern India with was lost in translation, and and the translators were terrible. What he was saying, and it was just like they're making stuff up. It was just terrible. I don't know where they find these people. Reminded me of when Obama had that translator that for sign language, and he was just faking everything. Hey, Professor, and you love Arnab. Roy Gupti. It's not that so much that I love Ar. Sometimes Arnab, I disagree with him, but I like the style of his show because I can at least hear opposition. He yells a lot and gets going crazy. But I like to listen to so I can hear everybody kind of talk about what the issue is and make up my own mind. Um, the weird camera angle, it's experimental. I got some new gear and I'm trying to do something different maybe. You know, I've had this channel for close to 4 years. We're coming up on 4 years, and there's so much competition. There's so many new people there, and just trying something different. Trying something different. So that's the way camera. Should I put the camera angle back on how it was? Would you prefer that? Let's ask Kanjal. Kanjal, do you play the guitar? Because I see in your thumbnail you have a guitar there. Do you play the guitar? I would be curious to know if you do. I would play. Oh, what we have here? Raul is a laugh a minute and makes a fool of himself. Yes, well, it was very very funny. You're right, Roy Gupti. He is a joke. It was funny. It was funny to watch him because now he realizes that they're saying the wrong stuff, and he's just like, "The hell? Can we get a different translator? Can we swap them out?" So Kinjal, it's like as in skull. Can Joel. So like the JAL has got to be like the ULL in skull. All Kinjol. Is that better? Kinjol. 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 Better? What do you think? Where is the queen? The queen is sleeping. It is 4:18 a.m. and she is sleeping. Um, let's see. Sometimes you play the guitar. Kinjol. Roy Gupti, you play the guitar too. We should have a guitar off. Dueling guitars. That would be a lot of fun. Never mind. Never mind. Is it on my enunciation? Did you just give up on me? My enunciation of your name? I'm so sorry. If that's the case. Hello from Bangalore. Hello. Oh yes. Congratulations on the subscribers. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. We've really slowed down quite a bit, and when you look at the reaction genre, if you will, there's just so many people, and you have so much competition coming in, and I really kind of feel like when you look at the reaction video uh, population, like the channels, you had kind of I would put like Jabby and Bolly Fools as kind of the founders of this. Yeah, but the Bolly Fools went a little off track. I remember watching them videos and they were like, we really need to support Pakistani films. And I was like, what the hell is this, dude? What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm gonna move the camera in. What do you think? Move the camera? Well, that's even worse. It's even wider. Oh no, it's a screen on a screenshot. What the hell's going on? I don't know. We'll get it set up. I'm trying to get it set up. Maybe I don't know. We'll figure it out. And then there was like Cynthia's reactions that I watched a lot and I enjoyed. And there was somebody named Barbie, and it was a white chick with blonde hair, and it looked like she had an Indian boyfriend maybe, and they did reactions to things. And Sergeant Rocco and myself and I think we've slowed down quite a bit. There's just so much people, and you have so many when you have so many channels doing different things. Uh, you know, um, it kind of gives everybody a format. They get better equipment. They come in. They're faster, younger, stronger, better looking, and uh, and it's just a huge competition right now. But so I think all we can do is try to compete the best we can and do what we can. Really, that's all we can do here. So we have some more comments here coming in. More Maranatha movie reactions, please. Um, Maybe, possibly. How are you? I'm doing well. You are good, but the last name is a bit wrong. But okay, Gupti, Gupti. I got Gupti wrong, huh? That's how we would say it in America because there are Guptis. How would you say it? Spell it phonetically for me. You need to react to Indian Pakistani funny news compilations. Mate, that's probably a good idea. That is probably a really good idea. Is it possible to react to stand-up comedy videos, Rohan? Yeah, I can do that. Sure, I can do that. There's an American comic that's friends with the Warrior Queen's brother. Yeah, maybe I'll start reacting to them. Abhishek. Hey, Abhishek, good to see you again. It says, Namaskar. Namaskar. What's up, man? When I started watching, it was Jabby, Korakon, Nala, Sergeant Rocco, Tomo Puck, and you. Oh, yes, we can't forget Tomo Puck. Tomo Puck, you know, Tomo Puck did a good job. And I remember, because I'm a little bit of a mocker, I'm a little bit of a maker funner of her. And I did a video where I made fun of him a little bit because everything was always like, oh, oh, like everything that he did, it would be like, here's a slice of pie. Oh, oh. And I did that. Man, did the girls get angry. Women got so angry, so angry. They were super like, well, at least he's good looking. We don't have to look at your old dry face anymore. You're so disgusting. I was just like, you know what? Calm down. We're joking around, dude. Calm down. Um, I'm same who showed your videos on the veterans here in Bangalore Club. I remember that, Kumar. I remember you doing that, and they enjoyed the Hindustan greeting. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Roy Gupti says our stupid reactions is great too. Even grow with Jan family too are good. I follow them both. I enjoy Jan family. I enjoy Jan. These are the reactors that I like. I like uh we're getting bumped. I'm sorry, Roy Gupti. We're gonna get bumped by the reaction people because I think Kinjol Kinjol said you were talking about the current situation with the protests. Thank you, Kinjol. You're bringing me back to this, corralling me back in like a cat. The current situation. The current situation is this in Delhi is with the riots and the fires and the police. And I'm watching the police and I'm seeing the police officers being attacked with rocks. And I have to tell you that this is terrible. This is evil, and this needs to be cracked down. This needs to be cracked down hard. I remember, well, I don't remember because I wasn't alive yet, but I know I studied it in school. I'm from the Chicagoland area, and in the '60s there were a bunch of riots sweeping through America with all this change and whatnot. People were afraid to go outside, and in Chicago, the mayor at the time, Daley Senior, his son later became mayor. I don't know, a while ago, and these rioters were going out, and typically the American response was you would send out your force. You would send out your force to kind of confront them and contain and be a line of a barrier, allow them to protest and get it out of their system. No, no. This Daley said came out and gave the order: shoot to kill. Here's the curfew. If somebody's out, shoot to kill them. And man, it stopped this crap really, really quick. And I think that needs to happen. And I think it's really unfortunate what's going on here, because you see the global leftist powers that be um, using the one tool they have left. They've, the pseudo intellectual left is lost the argument. They've lost the hearts, they lost the mind. All they can do now is make you scared by rioting. And I tell you what, man, if I was there and I saw this rioting going on, I'd be taking them out. I would be in fistfights. I would be in fistfights because I'm not going to let a situation happen in my presence where women and children just can't walk down the street, where there's all this crazy, where you're going to be doing this to police. I'd be whooping some booty like you would not believe. What else do we have here? Hi, hello, well, hello, everybody. React to Dr. Anandan Gopal's film about the first lady doctor of India. Interesting. What do you think about Daniel and Gian? They are always pessimistic about everything in life. Well, I think that's probably just their stage in life. I've watched them before, and I know what you're saying. But they're young guys, right? They're young guys, and they're angry young men. Um, I remember the one channel I saw of them, one video they saw of them, and it was for Tiger. What was that Tiger movie with Salem with Saminder Khan? What was it? Tiger something. And he came out. One of the guys came out with like a fake machine gun and dressed like him and like all crazy. And I thought it was pretty funny. But yeah, I guess pessimistic. It's probably just their stage in life. We go through stages of life like that. React on Rahul Gandhi. I have one coming. I just did it. Abhishek says hello. Well, hello back to you. Kumar, or bombing the LOC from last night. What? Now, I know for a fact because I have sources that tell me that Indian military has been across the LOC and they've been marking things. And what they do is they have these laser markers that they take. This like it's like a box or whatever. It's a tool like a camera, and they'll see an area and they'll say, oh, okay, this is an area we need to mark, and they're in there in their camouflage and they sit there and they turn on their box and a laser light will point on it, and what it's doing is it's recording the position of it, the latitude, the longitude, that will then either that is relayed back to headquarters either for a plane or a drone or artillery to start bombing. Um, Man, oh man, bombing from the LOC. I think this is needed because I think, unfortunately, when you look at the riot situation, where's that coming from? It's coming from the pseudo left, and and it needs to be dealt with. And this is how you deal with it: cut off the head, cut off the head. They're not Hydra. The neighbors to the west are not Hydra, right? They're not two more going to pop up. They're not Hydra at all. They're like this. Inbred, hillbilly nation that's just backwards and has no tools, right? Kinjal says there are people coming out to the rallies in support of the bill. Good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm very glad to hear that. Kumar says, just finished my recent articles on heavy weapons. Ooh, send it to me. I'll read it. Nitnin, hi. Nitnin, how are you? I'm doing well. The leftists are lucky we don't have the Second Amendment in India. Laugh out loud. And no, that's a very valid point because the Warrior Queen and I were talking about this last night. We went to go see Christmas lights, and I took the 4K camera with me, and I'll upload it this weekend. I'm guessing I got to do a lot of editing to it and show you this neighborhood that's known for in the area for Christmas parties. And so it's a whole neighborhood that kind of shuts down, and they have all these Christmas lights, and people are partying and giving hot chocolate and tea and chai and coffee, and little sugar snacks to kids, and anybody wants to stop by, and I'll show you that video later today. That Second Amendment things would happen differently in Arizona. If what was going on in Delhi happened in Phoenix, there would be a shootout, not with the police and these people, but by citizens. I can tell you, of everybody that I know in Arizona, I would say 90% of them have guns. And out of that 90%, I would bet you 75% of them are carrying them all the time. So, yes, I agree with you, Uday. Whenever I see your name, Uday, I think of Uday and Kusei, Saddam's boys. I don't know, maybe was his name Uday? I think it was Uday. It always comes to mind. This is the only second time that I've seen the name Uday. I need to get out more. Don't you think so, Uday? The worst, this won't last long, only until media covers it, and the media might soon go to the LOC. Oh, so we're going to have maybe wag the dog a little bit, huh? So you can, Joel, you are saying that these riots are only happening because the media is covering it. And so when the media stops covering it, the riots go away because we're not really doing this, because we're faking outrage. That's all we're doing. We're faking the outrage and until something comes out. And you're right, the LOC may just bump that coverage off quite a bit. Can our stupid reactions overtake jabbing in the future? Yes, I think so. I think when you look at reaction channels, when you look at the reaction channels. There's a lot of people who want to do it because I think they view it as an easy way to become famous or popular because of the Indian population's love for this. And you know, our growth here has slowed, and again, and it's a lot of it is because there's so many different choices. And let's face it, I am not like those guys. I'm not like the other channels. We kind of get more into, political views, religious views, and that makes people mad. And I don't know. We've probably lost as many subscribers as we have, which is kind of a crazy idea, but that's true. But yes, I think Jabby has been ruling and reigning in this reaction kind of genre for a long time, and the momentum of our stupid reactions is impressive. You know, I know Korakon Nala talks with them a lot, and I don't know if they'll ever team up and do something. But I get exhausted watching their reactions. It's so much energy. I'm just like, whoa, I need a nap. I need a nap. But I just think that they're going to. I think they're going to overtake Jabby. I think the only thing that's going to possibly be a snare to them is possibly be a snare to them is sometimes how they treat people with opposite views, or if you happen to be a Trump supporter or something, they get pretty nasty. But whatever. I remember Sam and Dave, Controlled Chaos YouTube channel that I used to kind of team up with back in the day. They were an Indian channel, and they made a comment. Well, Professor can afford to piss somebody off because he has so many subscribers. So if one guy quits, who cares? One guy quits on us. That's like our whole subscribers. And I think our stupid reactions is similar. They can afford to let 1,000 people quit on them, and they don't. It's not really going to affect their number. Um, let's see. Why comparing Pakistan to Hydra? That's an insult to Hydra. Oh, touche. Touche, Raul Ray. Hey, it's Nick Hill. Nick Hill. Nice seat, Nick B. Well, thank you, Nick Hill. This is the Warrior Queen's favorite food blogger. And I got your videos, and I've downloaded your videos, Nick Hill, and I'm going through them. Uday. Oh, yes. His name was Uday Hussein. Uday means rise. Rise of Rathod. Let's see. We have a Russian man. Okay, it's Cyrillic. I don't know what it means, but right back at you, my friend. What's the idea behind the name of the YouTube channel, Movie Community College? Well, Movie Community College was named by my son, and Nick Hill, the Warrior Queen is sleeping. It was named after my son came up with the name because I was going to do comic book things on here. And he said we should call it Movie Community College because your production is terrible. And you're like a community college. You're not like the real college. You're like the college that the poor people get to go to, not the rich people. And so we call it community college, and you'll be the professor. And what you'll do is you'll teach a class on Batman 101, Batman 202, Batman 303. And so I started doing that. And a young Indian guy came across the Warrior Queen is sleeping. Did I answer that before, Nick Hill? I don't know. The Warrior Queen was sleeping. And a young Indian dude came by and said, you should react to Bollywood films. And I was like, what the hell's a Bollywood film? And I knew nothing of the culture. I knew nothing about anything. And I reacted to a Sholay trailer, right? So I thought, if I'm going to do this, let me find and there's a scene where we see Amitabh holding hands with a guy. And I'm doing my reaction video, and I don't understand the culture at all. And I make a joke. I make a gay joke, right? I make a gay joke about it because I thought it was kind of funny. And it's something that you definitely don't see in America. If you see two guys holding hands in the street, it means they're gay. And, did I get killed in the comments? I got killed in the comments, and I got really angry at how much I got killed in the comments. So I said, you know what? I need to study this. I need to study this. I need to, this cannot happen. I cannot be doing this. And so I started studying the culture and culture and culture. And what you have seen is we would do a lot of movie reactions and whatnot to trailers. And it's moved towards culture. I find the Indian culture more fascinating than the movies. And I got to be honest with you. about the movies is what I'm finding more and more in the movies, especially in modern Bollywood, is that they are anti, Hindu in their approach. That they're this woke crap that's going on. We did a reaction to Street Dancer 3D. The hell was that crap? What was that, dude? Like, I felt like I was watching a propaganda film. Like, we can all just get along. India and Pakistan can just get along if we just embrace dancing together. No, we can all just get along if Pakistan decides to stop being terrorists. Then we can all get along. But until then, we can't do that. And I don't understand this mindset of like, let's embrace the episodic fodder that wants to kill us. Like, let's embrace. No, F that, dude. No. Now, Conjol made a comment here that I wanted to get to about gun culture in India, that there is some gun culture picking up. Um, that would be great. I think that would be great to do. We have a First Amendment here in America, and then the founders said, "Well, you need the Second Amendment to do that, to enforce that, to make sure that tyranny cannot reach in on an American and do something." So, you have a gun at home, need to take a license, not a big deal. Half the people living in my street have guns. Well, that's good to know because I'm telling you, when Warrior Queen, she carries a gun all the time. And when she's open carrying, which means you can see the gun on her, people are like, "What is that? What is that?" Uh, let's see, Raul Ray. The problem with the Second Amendment in India is that most Hindus are not going to be using it peaceful, and are going to use it to cause shootouts. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I'll probably leave that for you guys to debate about because I don't know. I don't know. React to videos on Dharma. It speaks about Hinduism, okay? Let's see. Our stupid reactions won't stay as consistent as Jabby. They get too predictable. Viewers will get bored of their acts soon. Maybe that is because everything is over the top with them. And again, I'm not critiquing them like I think this is wrong or what they're doing. But I think, if everything is an outrage, personally, that's how I look at it. If everything is hilarious, then nothing is hilarious. And people criticize me all the time in emails and comments how much this channel sucks, because I'm not, I don't know, clowning or funny enough or whatnot. But my approach to this is I want to understand who you are as a people. And then I watch a reaction, and then my reaction isn't really a visual like it's not that. It's what did I think of what I just saw? Right? Did it stimulate me intellectually? Do I see something in it that challenges me as a person? And maybe that's just how I am. Maybe it's just different, and that's fine. There's a place for all of us, right? I admire your research of Hinduism, but you are only reacting to stories and beliefs. There are a lot of philosophies. React to that too, philosophies. Well, I tried to do that with Sadhguru. I just did a Sadhguru video. And it surprises me with Sadhguru that he refers to a lot of things as allegedly divine, is what he says. And it surprises me that there's not more pushback on that. My reaction about the impeachment of Trump, what will happen next? Nothing will happen next. The impeachment will go away because the House won't send it to the Senate to have the trial. And it would be like if the police came to you and said, "We're charging you with this crime. Here, you're gonna, you're a dirty dog. You broke the law. We're gonna get you with this crime. Here's your crime. We're gonna get you." And but they never bring it to trial. You're like, okay. Wessapur. Are you living in Wessapur? Like Gangs of Wessapur? Gangs of Wyzag. That's going to be my big Indian epic film, The Gangs of Wyzag. The Kill says Professor and Tishman rock in case of reactors. Seeing you guys for a long time, the consistent you guys show is cool concerning you guys have day jobs. Well, thank you, Nikhil. I'm glad that you understand that, because a lot of people will say, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? And there was a misbelief. There's two misbeliefs that have happened with me. number one, that I don't have a job, that I'm like there's like this understanding that like American YouTubers are lazy hillbillies that don't have a job and they're trying to make money off of YouTube, right? Maybe that's, I don't know. That's not true in our case necessarily. In that I'm in a wheelchair. I remember putting a picture up somewhere and I was standing up, and there were comments like, "You have legs? You can walk?" So that was funny. I was funny. What's the time there? It is 4:41 a.m. Let's see. Nikhil says there's too much hate from the neighbors from the west and too much blind hate that India and Pakistan can ever come to terms with. They won't ever learn or be human for a chance. I would agree with you because when you just look at the religious minorities from the three countries to come to India for safe haven, what's the problem with that? If you are a like Pakistan, what's the problem with that? I mean, all you've been doing is wiping out the minorities, anyways. What was it? Starting at 23% when it was founded and down to less than 3%. Starting at 23% when it was founded and down to less than 3%, right? Uh, uh, really is you care that they're leaving. Well, you care because you want to destroy everything, and that's just how they view their I don't know, their MO, right? And it's I don't know. I think Pakistan is just a huge joke. They're can't feed their people. They can't do anything. They can't do anything. Um, Raul Ray says OSR is the complete opposite of Daniel and Gian. Yeah, I would say that's pretty accurate. Here are the YouTube channels that I watch because I'd watch YouTube channels. I remember talking with Korkan Nala, and he said he doesn't watch him. He just doesn't have time because he's busy doing his stuff. Um, Nikhil, I hope you're getting enough sleep. Well, yeah, I think so. Maybe we'll find out. I must be looking rough in the camera. Maybe could be. I'll tell you what. When I go 4K, man, woof, I need a makeup artist. That's what I need. Kumar, hello. Um, I forgot what the hell I was talking about. Old man syndrome just kicked. Oh, here are the. Is it a Fortnite stream? Where's a Fortnite stream? Where you seen a Fortnite stream at? Back there? Is that what you're talking about? No, it's not. It's Madden. Um, Kajal, no, you didn't miss anything. You didn't miss anything. YouTube channels that I watch, and I remember Korkan saying he doesn't watch any YouTube channels. He just doesn't have time. He's doing all his stuff. You don't like the camera angle? We'll move it. How's this? We'll move the camera angle. That's fine. We quit trying to please everybody. That's my nature, I guess, maybe. I watched that guy, and I've been watching one about it's a real estate show. Looks everybody. Let's blame Kumar for